Hello, how are you? My name is Saitiro Niño, Saitiro Kid. It is my pleasure to meet you tonight, to get a chance to talk to you. I just got here the BMX software. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so what is this? This is about a thing called New World Order. Have you ever heard such a thing? No, not yet. Or maybe you did. Okay, let's go right into it as quick as possible so we may be covering a lot of stuff because there's a lot of knowledge to share. Let's just get from the very beginning, alright? This person, Albert Pike, have you heard him before? Have you heard of him before? Let me put here Albert Pike and get right into it. Alright? It says here Albert Pike, American actor, poet, orator, jurist, and prominent member of the Freemasons. Have you heard about the Freemasons? What is Freemasonry? Okay. Masonic or and Freemason. Okay, redirect here. Freemasonry or Masonry consists of fraternal organizations that trace their origins to the local fraternities of stonemasons that from the end of the 14th century regulated the qualifications of stonemasons and their interaction with authorities and clients. The degrees of Freemasonry retain the three grades of medieval craft guilds, those of apprentice, journeyman, or fellow, now called fellowcraft, and master mason. Okay. The candidate of these three degrees is progressively taught the meanings of the symbols of Freemasonry and entrusted with glyphs, signs, and words to signify to other members that he has been so initiated. The degrees are part allegorical, morally play, and part lecture. 3 degrees are offered by craft or Blue Lodge Freemasonry, and members of any of these degrees are known as Freemasons or Masons. There are additional degrees which vary with locality and jurisdiction and are usually administered by their own bodies separate from those who administer the craft degrees. Okay. We can continue reading. I just want to show you something very interesting, okay? So Albert Pike was a Freemason, right? Okay. So maybe we read a little more. Okay. The basic local organizational unit of Freemasonry is the lodge. These private lodges are usually supervised at the regional level, usually conterminous with either a state, province, or national border by a Grand Lodge or Grand Orient. There is no international, worldwide Grand Lodge that supervises all of Freemasonry. Each Grand Lodge is independent and they do not necessarily recognize each other as being legitimate. Okay, we want to know what is it about. Okay. So now let us just go to it. Just maybe this part. Let's just read. Some would simply enjoy the dramatics or the management and administration of the lodge. Others will further explore the ritual and symbolism of the craft. Others will focus their involvement on the lodge's social side, perhaps in association with other lodges, while still others will concentrate on the charitable functions of the lodge. Okay, I want to take you now to what he did. It is very interesting. Check this out. So he is or was a Freemason. Now he's dead. 1891 he died. Okay. So on 1871 you can find this letter called Albert Pike letter to Mazzini. Okay. And you can find this I always like original document. Okay, very important. Let us put here. Okay, like this. So there it is. This is what it is. If you wanna check it out, I'm not selling it or telling you to buy it. I'm just showing this to you. Morals and Dogma. Okay, by Albert Pike. And on this book, we're gonna look for it on PDF. Okay, right here. And it is supposed to be here. Alright. What is this? This is the book, I would suppose. Okay. So it is talking here about Lucifer, right? Who doesn't know who Lucifer is? Okay, I wanna see here if this part is in there. And I wanna show you something very interesting. Okay. I'm checking here about this part. I just wanna check in here this part. Okay. Okay, I don't find it here. But still, let me see. It's not there. But let me see here. Okay. The Pike Mazzini correspondence. Okay, this is a document, right? And what do we have here? I don't know if it is there here. Okay, here it is, the same text. Alright. Well, it is supposed to be, right, on a letter. Okay, I wanna take you through this. We're gonna read this and we're gonna check history. And you're gonna tell me what do you think. The First World War must be brought about in order to permit the Illuminati. Have you ever heard of these people before? If you never did, I will show you now. Okay, this is a little class if you never heard before. Alright, there is a secret society, okay, called the Illuminati, right? The secret society that hijacked the world. This is a what? A book. I think. Here the 322 on top. That's another secret society. Um, the skull, right? You can search here. Skull and bones. That's another secret society. The order 322. That's a secret. Does it say secret? Yeah, secret society there. Okay. I just want to check here. Okay, there are many societies. But now let us just see this one. You see the pyramid and the all-seeing eye, right? And this is very interesting. Check it out. The Illuminati, and on the bottom it says Novus Ordo Seclorum. This is very important, okay? Because you see that it is on the back of the US dollar. Okay, get one out and see for yourself right now. Here. Okay. Down here it says Novus Ordo Seclorum, right? What is that? Well, let us find out. Let us go here, detect language, and in English it says New Order of the Ages. That's to begin with. On the bottom of the pyramid, okay, it has these letters M, D, C, C, L, X, X, B, I. Okay, if you take these to Roman numbers, let us put here calculator, and let us put here this and calculate. It gives us what? 1776. If you put here 1776 and you put Illuminati, guess what? We go here and it is Illuminati, right? The title. And we go here and it says an Enlightenment era secret society founded on what? May 1st, 1776. So, what do you say? On the bottom, you got this number, the birthday, we may say, of the Illuminati. Down here. Alright? And on the top, above the all-seeing eye, this is the all-seeing eye. Okay? If you put here all-seeing eye, the eye of the providence. Okay? You put images, you get the all-seeing eye. This is the all-seeing eye in the middle, and that is symbol. This, the G is the Masonic Freemason symbol. This G right here. Okay, so the eye of the providence, all-seeing eye of God. This one right here. This one here. This eye. Okay. All right. You see here very clear. Novus Ordo Seclorum. The number, and on here. On here. What does it say on top? Annuit coeptis. Right. What is that? Let us put here. And it says, what does it say? Signals Enterprise. What is this? Okay. Undertakings. Signals. What else? Wings. Okay. Undertakings. Our undertakings. Let us go to the internet. Here, Wikipedia, and it says right where? Let us see. Where's the definition here? Okay. Taken from the Latin words annuo, third person singular, present, or perfect, annuit, to nod or to approve, and coeptum, plural coepta, commencement, undertaking. It is translated. Providence favors our undertakings, or providence has favored our undertakings. And what is undertaking? A formal pledge or promise to do something. Wow. A task a task that is taking on an enterprise. Alright? So the province has accepted what? A promise to do something. Okay? Our promise. Like our pledge, Alright. So then you got, what is this? Oh, wow, on the other side, right? Of the dollar bill. Let's see this. Yeah, here. What is it? Right here, you see? Letters and letters. Unum e pluribus, right? Okay, so e pluribus unum. What is that? Out of many, one. Okay. We're just checking this right now. So what is it? Out of many, one. Okay. So now that is the Illuminati right here. The symbol, right? The pyramid and the eye, all seeing eye. Okay. Illuminati. Okay. Why is this important? Because Albert Pike is talking about here something very interesting. Okay, let's just get this, alright, and I'll show you something. This is supposed to be from 1871, right? I want to get the actual document, if I could. The actual document. Mazzini not here. Okay, here's supposed to be this book, right? Okay, I don't think the letter is here though. Okay, it is going to download. Let's just read here until we find the actual one, if we can. But now, the First World War must be brought about in order to permit the Illuminati to overthrow the power of the Tsars in Russia and of making that country a fortress of atheistic communism. Okay? I'm gonna show you something very interesting. The divergences caused by the agents of the Illuminati between the British and Germanic empires will be used to foment this war. Okay, at the end of the war, communism will be built and used in order to destroy the other governments and in order to weaken the religions. Okay, let's go to history of First World War. Okay, let's see if we can hear. Okay, what we want. Let's see if Mazzini is here. And let's search war. Okay, and wait. Meanwhile, here, I'll just get to the point. Okay, here, World War One began in 1914 after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. And we'll check something about this guy. And lasted until 1918. During the conflict, who? Germany and these other countries against who? Fought against who? Great Britain and these other countries. If you see here, okay, you got Germany and you got Great Britain, right, against each other. And what happened here? You got British and Germanic empires. You got that? Interesting, right? Okay. So now, I can't find the actual document. Let me see here. This is another document. And this is supposed to be true. Right? Okay. Albert Pike's letter to Mazzini, dated. You know what? Let's do this. Let us see if we can find it somewhere. Okay, what is this? The Pike letter to Mazzini was in London until this date. Okay, here, this is what it says about this person. Who is this person? Giuseppe Mazzini. Okay, was an Italian politician, journalist, activist for the unification of Italy, and spearhead of the Italian Revolution movement. Okay. Here it is gonna say the same. It is going to say the same thing as of here. Okay. I would just take the website. Okay. I don't find the original document, but I want to show you something here. I think it is interesting. Let me get to here and copy this name. Okay, and show you something. Assassination. Okay, murder. Here. Okay. In this little thing, this book, Sarajevo, the story of a political murder. Okay, let's see here how it is going to say something interesting. Let us put here this person, Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Alright. Let me see. Okay, let me find it. I found it here. How did I find it? It says here about something I gotta find now. Okay. Okay, until I find it, you see here British against German. That actually took place right here. So let me see here. There we go. This is actually the book. That was another book. Okay. It says World War One, Sarajevo assassination in Freemasonry, the Pontics, Judea, Masonry, NWO, Illuminati Freemasons. Okay. See here. Um. Let's see. Can we make it larger? Okay. Where is it? What does it say here? This person, Gabrinovic, he says, I received from no one the mission to carry out the assassination. Freemasonry had to do with it because it threatened me in my intention. In Freemasonry, it is permitted to kill. Siganovic told me that the Freemasons had condemned to death the Archduke Franz Ferdinand more than a year before. That is interesting, okay? Alright. So, let's go to the second one. Actually, let us see. Communism, it is what? Okay. Atheist or not? Okay. Let's see. Communism in Russia. Okay, I don't see that. Okay. We could search that, but I wanna focus on second one. The Second World War One. The Second World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zionists. Okay, in here, if you see fascists, who are fascists? For example, let's see here. We got Benito Mussolini and Adolf Hitler. Okay, fascists. And the political Zionists. Who are the political Zionists? Okay, political Zionists. Political Zionism. Okay, Zionism, what is it? It is the nationalist movement of the Jewish people that espouses the establishment of and support for a Jewish state in a territory defined as the historic land of Israel. Okay, you got it? So, taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zionists, this war must be brought about so that Nazism is destroyed and that the political Zionism be strong enough to institute a sovereign state of Israel in Palestine. Okay, if you do not know, this is for anyone, little kid, anyone to know. Did Hitler cease to exist? What happened to Hitler? Hitler was a fascist, right? Okay, so he was a Nazi. Nazism. What happened to Nazism? Adolf Hitler assumed control of the organization. Okay. It says here. Oh, who? Social Democrats? It says here the Nazi Party. Yeah. So, Hitler was a Nazi, right? Adolf Hitler rebuilding the Nazi Party. Adolf Hitler was a German politician and leader of the Nazi Party. Okay, and so what happened with him? How he died? Right? Okay, it says suicide. That's what it says here. Okay, so what happened? So he no longer exists, right? And what happened to Nazism at last? This is for anybody to listen. Oh, what happened to Nazism? Post-war Nazism. Okay, following Nazi Germany's defeat in World War II and the end of the Holocaust. Okay, what was the Holocaust? Over expressions of support for Nazi ideas were prohibited in Germany and other European countries. Okay, all right. So the Holocaust was something terrible. Okay, here, what does it say? This. Okay, around 6 million Jews were killed. Okay, terrible thing. All right. So, and what happened here with the state of Israel? Check this out. Okay, in May 14, 1948, it was what? It says here on May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion, the head of the Jewish agency, proclaimed the establishment of the State of Israel. Okay. U.S. President Harry S. Truman recognized the new nation on the same day. Okay. All right. And what happened with Donald Trump recently? He is the president currently in this year 2019 of the United States of America. Okay, so it says here United States recognition of Jerusalem as capital of Israel. Okay, on December 6, 2017, U.S. President Donald Trump announced the United States recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and ordered the planning of the relocation of the U.S. Embassy in Israel from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Okay, so what does it say here? The Second World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zionists. This war must be brought about so that Nazism is destroyed. Okay, this happened, right? There's no more Nazism like before. And that the political Zionism be strong enough to institute a sovereign state of Israel in Palestine, and this happened, which is checked. During the Second World War, international communism must become strong enough in order to balance Christendom, which would be then restrained and held in check until the time when we would need it for the final social cataclysm. Okay, this is interesting now. The Third World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the agenda or the Illuminati, agenda is agency, between the political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world. This is very important. Okay, I will bring you another topic, the Twin Towers. What happened with the Twin Towers? Okay, it is very important stuff. It is recently. So, taking advantage it says here, taking advantage of the differences caused by the agenda of the Illuminati between the political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world. Okay? Alright, the war must be conducted in such a way that Islam, the Muslim Arabic world, and political Zionism, the state of Israel, mutually destroy each other. Meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion. We shall unleash the nihilists. You know what that is? Let me show you what that is. This is the type of person who believes that life is meaningless and rejects all religious and moral principles. Okay, so we shall unleash the nihilists and the atheists, and we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm, which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin of savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. Then everywhere the citizens obligated to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries will exterminate those destroyers of civilization, and the multitude disillusionated, disillusionated, disil, disillusionate, disillusionated, disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass or direction, anxious for an ideal but without knowing where to render its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, brought finally out in the public view. This manifestation will result from the general reactionary movement which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time. Okay, now I want to show you let me check the time. Okay, a lot of time. Lots of time. Let me show you. I wanna bring that's one source, right? Per se. I wanna show you another sources. Maybe you're not a Christian. If you're not, you can just check it. Like interesting, right? But if you are, and if you wanna check it, great. I wanna show you one book of the Bible. Okay, just take you to another source, which is the papacy, because you saw New World Order, right? Meaning New Order of the Ages, right? You saw it on the dollar bill at the back. Remember? Okay. If you're not Christian, a little patient, please. If you are, let us pray, please, because we're gonna open the Word of God. Lord, please guide us in the study of your Word to keep it in our hearts and apply it according to your will. In the name of Jesus, please, Lord, thank you and amen. Okay, now if you're not Christian, please follow for the sake of the next study. Alright? Okay, let me show you just one verse, one little verse. We could read more than one, but just one, please. Okay? or two? Just one. Alright. So, let me see what it is. It is right here. Okay. For respect to you, if you're an atheist, I'm not gonna say whose name is up in here, okay? I respect you as a person. So, it says, for this individual or person, right? For a Christian, capital P, alright? Has put it into their hearts to fulfill his purpose, okay? To be of one mind and to give their kingdom to the beast until the words of this person are fulfilled. Okay, this is one source. Now I want to take you to the leader of the world, right? Francis, right? Pope Francis the First. But now to Pope Benedictus the 16th. All right. Actually, to John, the Pope John, then Pope Benedictus the 16th. Or we'll see. Maybe some other first. But now let's just go to this Pope right here. Pope John the 23rd. This is important because you are gonna see a connection between the Illuminati in one sort of way and the papacy, like the other way of the road, per se, like the destination. So be patient. If I bring in the word I just did, I will try not to, because I respect an atheist person. But I want to show you this, okay? So, this Pope John the 23rd, yes, he wrote an encyclical letter called Pacem in Terris, okay? Alright, so I love actually to search for the actual document. Okay, we find it here, Vatican.va. This is the official website. Yeah. Okay, very nice. I like it. Alright, the Holy See. I like it how it is built. Okay, Pope Francis the First. Here you got each other Pope allowed out each individual Pope. Peter, you got Peter here. Okay, so now let us go to this encyclical. Okay, all right. So it says here, Pacem in Terris, which means in Latin, right? Yes, peace on earth. Okay, peace on earth. All right. So if I search here authority and I put here public authority, okay, let me get to where I want to take you now. All right. Okay, here. Okay. I want to thank to Gustavo Contreras, theology master, for sharing this in Spanish. Okay, so um, where to find it and what is it about, right? Okay, so it is by John the 23rd, the Pope, on paragraph 137 and 138. Okay, we're gonna read the following, and you tell me what you think. Okay, all right, let's go. Wait, 137. There we go. Okay, it says, today, the universal common good presents us with problems which are worldwide in their dimensions. Problems, therefore, which cannot be solved except by a public authority with power. Okay, public authority. Organization and means coextensive with these problems. Okay, we read this. Again, organization and means coextensive with these problems and with the worldwide sphere of activity. Consequently, the moral order itself demands the establishment of some such general form of public authority. Alright. Public authority instituted by common consent and not imposed by force. Maybe you might not like the Bible if you're atheist, but I respect you. Please just check that same verse. That's all I ask. Just one little verse here. Okay? What does it say in here? Let's read it from the beginning. For this person has put it into their hearts to fulfill his purpose, to be of one mind. Okay? And to give their kingdom, to the beast, until the words of this person are fulfilled. Okay? To give their kingdom to the beast. And we can get more verses, but I respect you if you don't believe in God. Excuse me. In the higher being, right? I respect you. Okay, so now, okay, so you see here, public authority, again, public authority instituted by common consent and not imposed by force, alright? Then, but this general authority equipped with worldwide power and adequate means for achieving the universal common good cannot be imposed by force. Okay? It must be set up with the consent of all nations. If its work is to be effective, it must operate with fairness, absolute impartiality. Check that out. And with the dedication to the common good of all peoples. Okay? The forcible imposition by the more powerful nations of a universal authority of this kind would inevitably arouse fears of its being used as an instrument to serve the interests of the few or to take the side of a single nation, and thus the influence and effectiveness of its activity would be undermined. For even though nations may differ widely in material progress and military strength, they are very sensitive as regards their juridical equality. And the excellence of their own way of life. They are right, therefore, in their reluctance to submit to an authority imposed by force, established without their cooperation, or not accepted of their own accord. I think we okay, so let me check the time. 5 more minutes. Now let us just talk a little bit. We will be studying more encyclicals. Okay, it is very important because we, we will read this one again, this last part. If you see here, the Illuminati is pursuing, and this is a Luciferian secret society. They are pursuing. Then we see that here, Albert Pike, Luciferian, Luciferianism. Okay, what does that mean? It's a belief system that venerates the essential characteristics that are affixed to Lucifer. Alright. So, if we put here Albert Pike, it says here, when Albert Pike and other Masonic scholars spoke about the Luciferian path or the energies of Lucifer, they were referring to the morning star, the light bearer, the search for light, the very antithesis of dark, satanic evil. Isn't that clear? So, I just want to say that it is interesting, and we can discover more, a lot more, in time. But Illuminati are pursuing New World Order. Okay. Let me put here. We already saw it, right? New World Order of the Ages. Right, a new order of the ages. Right, a new order of the ages. Yeah, Novus Ordo Seclorum, the dollar bill with the pyramid. Okay, having that in one hand, and in the other hand, you got, we didn't see yet worldwide political authority, but you saw an authority, public one, right? That's what we just checked, and we, I think, are gonna read again, probably this part 2 on the next video. So you see here a form of, or here, general form of public authority. So that's what the papacy is looking for too. And if you see, Pope Francis is a Jesuit, and Jesuit, they have an oath, very important. Okay, they have a oath here. Okay, and I want to study this with you. It is very important then, because in one point here, we'll read it later. You can read it there while I talk. So on the other hand, you got a public authority worldwide, then yet read worldwide. But we'll read it later. Public authority. So, what does that mean? And the Bible, if you don't like the Bible, I respect you, but just leave one verse, or one verse alone. Okay, we read that. But what we get in here is that two entities, one is supposed to be godly, which is the papacy, and the other entity, the Illuminati, both go on the same direction. Ain't that right? New World Order, and what is the exact word here? General form of public authority. The exact term. Okay? So we want to find all that we can about this from different sources. Yeah? And Bible is one of them, right? Uh, but I would like to put it in another topic. You know what I mean? Respecting atheist person. Because what does it say? What does it say here? The Constitution, for example, of the United States, or this uh, um, uh, paragraph here. Justice for all. Right? Is it on the Constitution? Here, it says here, justice for all. Okay. What does it say? With liberty and justice for all. Pledge of allegiance, right? Okay. What does it say here? And this is from where? U.S. Oath of Allegiance, right? So it says, I pledge allegiance to my flag. What is the last version of this here? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God. It says here, okay, one nation, under God, indivisible, okay, with liberty and justice, okay, for all. So with that said, we want to know what is this new world order about, don't we? Is it something good or bad? Don't you want to know? The papacy wants to bring it. The Illuminati wants to bring it. Are the Illuminati good people? Is Satan good? Lucifer is good? Do you believe in the existence of Lucifer? What do you think? I just want to bring this up to you so you get an idea of what's going on. So, let me see my time. I think the time's up for us. I just hope, if you're not Christian, that you consider what are you listening now, and just think about it. Okay? If there is anything good for you here, I hope so. Alright? Hope the best for you, this person. I love you, right? As a human being. And hope the best for you in this life. Alright? And if you're a Christian, think about this, please, and how to bring you more to meditate on this. Okay? Where are we going as planet? Is there a way to find out? Please stay tuned. If you're a Christian, God bless you. In the name of Jesus, amen. And to each and every one of us, very happy night. Shalom, which means peace. Peace out. Adios.